Which free piano plugin is the best one? I tried out a bunch of them to figure that out so you won't have to. So today I'm going to be showing you guys what the best free piano plugins are for beat making. After going through a bunch of different piano plugins, I narrowed down which ones I think are the best ones. I not only looked at which plugins offer the most realistic sound, but also which ones provided you the opportunity to be flexible and manipulate the sounds. And so because of that, I'm going to be judging these plugins based off that criteria. If you're someone that's looking for a raw, realistic piano sound and you're not really that interested in flexibility or manipulation, I would recommend Iowa Piano. Here's how it sounds. Now if we were to compare that to FL Keys, as you guys can hear, it sounds a lot more weighted and realistic compared to FL Keys. It has a lot more of a rich tone to it, and compared to all of the other plugins that I tried out, this one definitely has the most realistic sound to it. Unfortunately though, the functionality within the actual plugin aren't that great. Most plugins come with the ability to change the shape of a sound around, which this one does. You can see up here the ADSR. But beyond that, there isn't much in terms of flexibility. We're pretty much stuck with this sound. So I have my beat here that's using FL Keys currently. It has a very basic pattern. Let's hear how it sounds. Just a very basic pattern, as you guys can see. So if I were to substitute Iowa Piano in, you guys can hear how it sounds. It gives its own unique feel to the beat, but at this point, if I wanted to go in and try to change some of the parameters around, I'm pretty much stuck with this one individual piano tone. For me, when it comes to making beats, the ability to quickly try out different ideas and experiment is really important, and that's why Iowa Piano just doesn't really hold up to me. It's great if I'm looking for a very specific, realistic sounding piano, but beyond that, there's not much I can do with it. Now for a plugin that provides more functionality, more options, here I have Keyzone Classic. As you guys can see, compared to our last plugin, a lot more options with this plugin. Not only can I manipulate the sound more, but we also have more sounds that we can choose from. So with this plugin, I can play with detuning. I also have control of its own unique reverb in the plugin. We also have the ability to play around with some modulation when it comes to pitch or expression or panning here. So to me, if you're looking for something that provides you with a lot more options, something more functional, that gives you the ability to play around with multiple sounds, I think Keyzone Classic is definitely the way to go. So let's hear how this sounds. Again, I could go in and play with some reverb and detuning if I wanted to. I can also modulate the pitch. And again, this is how it compares to FL Keys. So to me, if you want something that's more functional, more than just one piano that you can only specifically use in your beat in one particular way, I definitely think Keyzone Classic is the way to go. Trying to use this plugin with my beat was again a little bit easier just because I have the ability to go in and manipulate the sound so I can more easily match the aesthetic of my beat. The piano itself sounds better than FL Keys to me, and again I can go in and I can experiment a lot easier with this plugin. Now if you want a plugin that gives you more chances to experiment, not only does it give you more sounds but also the options to play around with those sounds a bit more, then D Piano might be the choice for you. Now compared to Keyzone, I feel like the interface isn't as sleek, and the different piano sounds that actually come with this plugin aren't as rich or sound as good as Keyzone. But to me, this wouldn't be the reason why I would choose this plugin. This gives you the opportunity to play around and experiment with your sounds to a degree that I have not seen in any other free plugin. For example, you can play around with the overall sound of the piano with what sounds like the filter controls over here. You can also play around with the velocity mapping of your notes and have that impact your sound over here. You can also have some pretty unique pitch modulating and manipulation over here. So this would be a useful plugin if you're really looking for something that sounds a little bit experimental and unique and you weren't really looking for a realistic piano sound. As you guys can hear, it sounds pretty decent and it does give me the chance to play around with the different sounds, but does it sound as good as Keyzone? I'm not convinced. To me, Iowa Piano, it has the most realistic sound. D Piano, it gives you the opportunity to manipulate and experiment to a degree that no other plugin does. But to me, Keyzone provides the best of both worlds. Not only do the pianos sound pretty great inside of the plugin, but it also gives you a pretty good chance to go in it and play around with the sounds and manipulate them however you see fit. So if I only had to choose one of these plugins to download, I would definitely go with Keyzone Classic. Having said that, if you're looking for a plugin that doesn't provide any of those things, I would go with Saloon here. As you guys can see, the interface provides you with lots of options. Very few of them I actually understand. And when you hit play, as you guys can hear, sometimes the notes won't even play at all. I'm pretty sure this is a feature to help your beats feel a lot more experimental, like every single time you hit play, some of the notes will play, some of them won't, who knows. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure this is not even playing the right notes. It's using like the Arabic scale of music for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. I really want to uninstall this plugin immediately, but I'm pretty sure the damage is already done to my computer. I wouldn't be surprised if it already put a virus on my computer and is probably siphoning my money out of my bank account as we speak. If you guys like this video and want to see more videos on different types of plugins, let me know in the comments section below. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. My free drum kit is available in the description box below as well. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday.